Hi everybody, welcome to, what have I called it? Amber Stinks, whatever I've called the video. Amber's worst hygiene moments. Ages ago, 3 months ago, I asked you, what are some of Amber's worst hygiene related moments? Thanks everybody. Yeah, I just finished a Nick avocado little documentary, so as a little treat to myself, I thought I'd do a nice little easy video on this channel, all about Amber's hygiene. Probably shouldn't have had that mackerel. Right, if you're eating any food, stop it. Right, here we go. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea. I'm taking my Amber videos off. Right. First one. Free bleeding is the big one, but the fact she didn't shower and then complained about her and Beck not having sex is ridiculous.
Says the woman who hasn't had sex in 3 years.
Right.
Obviously I wanted sex with you, duh.
Yeah, I remember her trying to make out that the reason they didn't have an intimate relationship, trying to blame Beck. But if she didn't shower for a year, I think it's Amber's fault. Not showering the entire time she was at Destiny's mum's house. I can only think of that clip that Karina uses all the time. Amberlynn did not shower. I'll play it.
Amberlynn did not shower the whole time we were at my mom's. She did not like the bathtub. She refused to even try to get in. I think she was having a hard time getting her leg over it. It was the thing because it is pretty high sides. And she just basically, whore bathed. She just, she washed her hair. I'd help her wash her hair over the shower. And she just kind of washed with washcloths and wore plenty of deodorant. That's what she did.
When you go to somebody else's house, especially your partner's parents' house, don't you put a bit more effort in? Like, I wouldn't wear this. I wouldn't wear one of me t-shirts with stains on. Wear it for the gym. It's not a fashion show, but you'd make a bit more of an effort. I'd put jeans on, to stay at your partner's parents' house and just stink. It's baffling. For me, it's forcing Twinkie to use pee pads all the time and not letting her outside regularly, leaving those pee pads to rot and...
Hashtag puppy pads. Don't mind that.
I hope you're not eating.
Amanda, did she leave pee pads on the floor for Twinkie? Yeah. She did use the pee pads. Yeah, she did use the pee pads.
She's claiming property damages because her dog pees on her carpet, and then Twinkie also was peeing on her carpet. Yeah, there was pee pads down as well, just for like at night when we were both sleeping and they both had a mind of their own. It just happens. Dogs are dogs. Oh, I use pee pads. Actually recently started using pee pads for when I'm sleeping. I have an elderly dog.
Yeah, we have puppy pads down. we have 3 in the kitchen because 2. Because while we're gone, Twinkie's here and, have a good day. Go potty where you're supposed to. Because it's a good girl.
Putting her hair in a poop bun for weeks on end.
Okay, my poop bun. This is adorable.
Not brushing or washing it, then angrily demanding her ex-girlfriend come over and detangle it, which apparently took hours.
I tried to convince her to cut her hair to make maintenance easier on both of us, and she refused. I would help her try to maintain her hair because it would get matted.
The free bleed mattress, choker marks on her neck, the animal poop all over the guest room and apartment. And the bed bugs. So many to choose from. Well, let's go with poop in the guest room.
And no, she never cleaned the litter boxes. I always did that. Whenever we first got together and I would visit, there was this room upstairs where the litter boxes would be, but it also had an extra bed in it. And the litter box was just it needed cleaned so bad that there was feces on the bed and on the floor.
She must be used to the smell. She must be used to her own smell. That cat feces just don't faze her. Like, if it was anybody else, you go into somebody's house and you go, Jesus, that's bad. But Amber's is fine. Walking around like She can't smell anything. It's a bit like Destiny's sister. I think it comes up later. Destiny's sister. Then to Destiny. Could you really not smell that? I think you just get used to a smell. And if Amber's used to living in filth, then the smell of filth won't bother her. Oh, not that it can't happen to anyone, but having bed bugs. Being in denial that she had them. I think she knew she had them. It just takes some sort of effort to clean. To brush your teeth, which she doesn't really do. Showering, cleaning, it all takes a bit of effort. Showering, for her, must be like a big workout. For anybody else, you have to do that. Bit of faff. With Amber, it must be exhausting. Must be really, like, all jokes aside, I'm not trying to be funny. It must be exhausting for her to go through the process of having a shower. So no wonder she doesn't do it. I'm on her side, actually. You lot. Sorry. Being in denial that she had them and then having Beck keep that information from Eric and Ricky when she moved in. Scumbag behaviour. I think it is scumbag behaviour to try and move in with Eric and Ricky. And trying to get Beck to lie. But Beck didn't. Beck didn't. Points to Beck.
Beck wants to talk about a time that I had bed bugs. Not me laughing too. It's actually genuinely kind of funny.
Ricky and Eric era, sorry. Beck outing the fact that Eric and Ricky complain that Amber's smell, shouldn't have had that mackerel, was transferring onto their personal belongings.
I won't go into detail about smells or anything too personal, but her hygiene did affect everyone around her, myself, and others' personal belongings, and she did not show concern for any of those things.
It reminds me of when Amber wasn't allowed to sit on the furniture at Casey's house. Oh, I wouldn't let her sit on this. This is new. No, let the dog up. I wouldn't let Amber up. No. Amber wasn't allowed to sit on the furniture because, and I'm so sorry. When Amber lived with Casey, Amber would often go commando. Her Facebook posts said that a lot of the time, that she would go commando, wouldn't shower, go commando, wear leggings, and then would want to sit on the couch, but she wasn't allowed. Which is fair enough. I mean, she wasn't happy, but like I said, I wouldn't let her on this couch. It was cheap, but it's new and it's clean.
Bitch Cake said she wasn't allowed to sit on the couch at your house. But my mom never told her she wasn't allowed. My mom never said that. Yeah. It was Dave.
No, I would not let Amber on my couch. Before you ask, Amber, you're not getting on my couch. No, I wouldn't let her on my couch. I'd be so annoyed. If Amber sat here and just stunk it up because she was going commando everywhere. Anyway, I should have that mackerel. Swimming in toxic sludge. Makes me think of RoboCop. Sludge Lake, and admitting to staying in her wet clothes till they dried. Did she?
I wore super wet, obviously, clothes. Heavy, cold, freezing clothes.
I'll take your word for it. Ugh. Don't know if that rings a bell or not. She would stay in her wet clothes till they dried. That can't be right.
Becky had to stop at the store. We stopped and got something to eat after we went swimming. Just picked up something really quick and we ate it at home. So I was in cold, freezing, wet clothes for over 2 hours. Easily almost 3.
I bet everybody's saying that's true. I can't remember that one. I'm going to assume it's true, and then I'll check. If it is true, I'll leave this in. I left it in, didn't I? It was true. Till they dried. The next vlog complaining about having a gnarly bladder infection. Jeez, wow. I'll take your word for it, I'll double check. Oh my god. Oh, that might be one of the worst ones I've got. Till they dried. Wearing the same bra for years, to the point where it turned dark grey, and we also know they didn't go to the laundromat regularly at the time. No, I don't think they did. As someone with bigger chest pieces, thanks for putting it that way so I don't have to censor anything, and who used to be overweight, I can confirm a maximum 2 days of wearing a bra before a bra needs washing. Oh, it smells not that big, sorry. Well, she did buy a new bra after the polka dot one. She bought that black one. in the Beck era, and she still only got that one, I think.
So it's on. It's a 52B. The cups are too big. So I don't think they make a 52A, or if I should go down a number, but I will say a round fits perfectly. Honestly, love it. I might low-key just keep wearing it.
Gosh, she did a, oh god, it's been so long since I've done any Amber reaction thing. Thirst traps. The last time she did a thirst trap, or one of the last times, yeah, she showed off a bra that she got in the Beck era, so what's that, 7 years ago, 8 years ago? And it was literally hanging on by a thread, literally. So I think she's just, so she must have had, yeah, the polka dot one for like 7, 8 years, and then this one for... I don't know if it counts, but Amber touching people's food with her hands definitely counts. Definitely counts with her. And there's videos of her touching multiple different foods and putting it back. Is there? Well, I'll believe you, but fuck. Wiping her butt... Wow, there you go. Wiping her butt with washcloths while simultaneously not showering. The stank. I know those washcloths didn't get everything. Oh yeah, she wasn't showering, but...
If not the whole 2019, where I literally couldn't shower.
Terrible idea. It was a terrible idea to have mackerel and milk and then come and do this. Oh, that's a good idea.
She would use washcloths to wipe. She would set them on the corner of the sink, and then she would turn herself around to wipe herself on it.
She did washcloths and didn't she? Oh, my eyes just started stinging. Right, okay. It's time to move on. I think it was Beck era while they were on a vacation. Amber acted kind of surprised that Beck wanted to buy new toothbrushes. Oh, that rings a bell, you know, that rings a bell. Brushes, so that each of them would have their own. Well, Amber can go days without brushing her teeth. Only when people tell her off. When she texted Casey asking for sex advice, and then explained how she showers now. Oh, well, there you go, the couch thing I said. That's why she wasn't allowed on. Imagine that, man. Casey's mum, I don't know if she would have been homeless, but I was talking. Anyway, saved her from being homeless. And the minimum Amber should have been doing is cleaning the house. Shouldn't have let Casey's mum or Casey do any form of cleaning. She should have been like, look, I'll do everything. Because she wasn't working. She didn't bring anything into the house apart from smells and negativity. The minimum should have been her cleaning stuff, but she couldn't even clean herself. They had to argue with her. Wasn't she an adult at this point? She was, Jesus. Oh, it's a bad idea. I have nightmares. Her dainty toenail, I'm definitely having nightmares now, talon, hanging off the side of her scales when Beck was filming. Let's move past that one. The same exact ballet flats. Ah. I don't think I've thought about that before. Let's move on. Yeah, that... bad idea. Her whole life, that's better. But maybe I should have waited until tomorrow until I've had less horrible food. Her whole life has been pretty gross. The rotten tooth, her mouth rejected. She doesn't brush her teeth, so her teeth get rotted and fall out of her face. But no, according to her, it just got rejected for magic reasons. Not putting sheets on their bed in the Destiny era rank. Did they not? The fact that Eric and Ricky had to do that whole paddling pool fast thing. Was that confirmed by Beck or not? I can't remember. I mean, it must have been Eric and Ricky going, we've got to do something. What should we do? Buy a paddling pool? Oh, let's just release her into the sea. Into the ocean. No, let's get a paddling pool. All right. I don't know if that's been confirmed by Beck. If it hasn't been, then I assume it's true anyway. So that they could force her to have a bath without her realising. Could people do... I guess people aren't like that, are they? If you meet somebody who stinks, you don't go, you stink. I mean, some of you might. But most people will go, alright, won't say anything, will they? Most people won't do that. So Eric and Ricky mustn't have wanted to say to her, but she needs it. She needs people to tell the truth. It doesn't matter now. People's truths aren't her truths. It's too late now, but yeah, she needed people telling her the truth. Also, the lake swimming and not showering. Oh, Jesus. Also, not showering after the flood water, knowing she is susceptible to cellulitis. Was that true? Or did you just get cellulitis and had to come up with a reason? There was a puddle? Avoided?
I have cellulitis due to walking in the flood.
Also, her mop legs sliding around the men's bathroom at the gas station. Oh, that was the birth of mop legs. And all over the ground outside, etc. Mop legs, yeah. Oh, that was the birth. Ah, good days. Telling us she pooped herself because she choked on a potato that she didn't chew long enough.
I lost control of my bowels and I pooped my pants.
Some that I haven't seen as much mention of. Putting foundation on with her hands. Judging other people's food when Crystal specifically had OCD about hand washing. Yeah, I knew a kid like that. He got better as the years went on, but yeah, his hands would crack, they would bleed. Yeah, he was like that. He had OCD. And Amber would make fun of Crystal for that, sure.
All we did was touch a bag of chips. We didn't even eat any. And she's washing her hands. Crystal, explain.
I have not washed my hair in about 2 months. I can't remember saying that. She probably did, though. I've probably blocked it out. I'll forget this whole thing. Not washing cleanser off her face, using conditioner as lotion, and sleeping in her makeup.
I simply just sleep in my makeup. So it is the next day and I did sleep in my makeup and in my clothing. And yes, I did sleep in my makeup. I've been doing that my whole life. Why are we going to complain and try to change now?
For me, it's when we see her in the same makeup for days at a time. Just let it slowly flake off. And you go, oh yeah, like the Joker. Just gets all dumping salt on her cake before throwing it away, implying she eats it out the bin. I remember this one because that's what I thought.
I'm definitely not tempted by this, so it doesn't even really matter. But this is a little tempting. So when I do have moments like that, I pour salt. Why not? Some people use dish soap. Some people do hot sauce.
Throwing it away, implying she eats out the bin. Maybe she does a George Costanza. It's just on top of the bin, and she'll leave it for 10 minutes and go, yeah, go on, I'll finish it. Maybe. Or maybe that was just a reaction to what people were saying at the time, because what were people saying? Oh yeah, she'll have half the food. She'll always say, I'll have half the food and then I won't have the rest. And people would say, oh, she's going to eat the other half after she ends the vlog. So that was I think that was just her way of going, look, no, I'm not. It was like... what about Destiny's sister asking her, didn't you smell that after they broke up? Destiny must have just got used to it.
I guess I noticed it maybe at first, but then after we broke up, my sister was like, you really couldn't smell that? And I was like, I mean, no. You know, she was like, it just smells like ass.
Thoughts on Destiny's sister saying you smell? Destiny's sister was always so fucking sweet to me, so that definitely shocked me.
Oh, speaking of disgusting, the waffle stomping. I think that's true now.
Waffle stomp lore. Okay, so the situation is, I think it would be a fun video to explain to her lore in person and have her reaction. Don't you guys think that would be funny? What is waffle stomping? That's not a thing.
Normally I like to have me proof, me to back up stuff I say, but that's just speculation, but I speculate that might be true.
I literally wipe like anyone else, you fucking weirdo.
Okay, so wiping, okay, I'm so embarrassed, holy. Wiping for me has always been extremely hard.
Yeah, she said she's always found it hard to wipe as a bigger girl, which means she can't do it. If she finds it hard, she's not doing it. This thing's really difficult. Well, you're not doing it, are you then? So I think the waffle stomping probably is true. Yeah, and I heard she doesn't actually fit on the toilet anymore. So I can see the waffle stomping bit. Jesus. Stuff. Walking on those stairs barefoot. I don't know. With her leggings trailing behind her. Did she do that? Well, she must have done. And then she's shocked she gets cellulitis. She loves having cellulitis, man. She loves having something wrong with her butt. I understand if she was never taught how to have good hygiene as a kid, which is probably true. But then, as an adult, enough people are telling you, somebody's making a video about you stinking, that's a sign that you need to change your ways. Being a turd. Nice picture. Look, I can understand having difficulty with hygiene when you have depression, yeah? I've been diagnosed with it myself and know just what that is like. But when I'm having a bad time with that, I know getting a good shower is the first step to feeling better. The other night I was exhausted. I got KFC. Poor me. I was exhausted. I couldn't quite do that. Having a bath, washing me beard. Look at me pretending I wash me germ-infested beard. Wash me beard, wash me hair, and I felt so much better. But again, it's too much exercise for Amber. So to not shower for a year, I'm sorry if it sounds harsh, but that is unimaginable. It's not harsh enough. It's fucking unimaginable. A day, yeah, you get busy and I'll have a shower tomorrow. 2 days, 3 days. A week seems I couldn't imagine a week. So a year. It was nothing to do with depression. She just couldn't be bothered. Nobody was making her. Yeah, like having a kid. If you don't make them have a bath, they're not going to go, I think I'll have a bath tonight before school, and then I think I'll go to bed early. No, they're not going to do that. You have to keep on at them. But Amber's like a kid, and nobody's keeping on at her. You having a bath tonight? Nah, I'll have one next week. I'll have one next year. Do you want a shower tonight, Amber? No, I'll have one next year. Oh. Okay. Do you want a shower tonight? No, I'll have one next year. Alright, I'll see you in a year. Fuck. Infections you get the chance of bacteria, skin for. I feel sorry for her because that had to be embarrassing. She just sprayed and got candles and thought that'll do. That's made me eyes water. I don't know if it's from laughing or just being disgusted. A year. I'll see you in a year. All those who had to be around her at the time. No, like I say, get some candles. Wearing the same bra for 7 years straight. Do you mean the polka dot one or the new one? Oh. Amber, do you want a new bra? In about 8 years. I'll see you in 8 years. Name one good Amber hygiene moment. Well, I like a challenge. I'm thinking of the SpongeBob thing. 1 year later. One good Amber hygiene moment. Come on. I'm dead air. I didn't know. I did want to make a documentary. I said it in the premiere last night for the Amber video on the main channel. It was really nice, the premiere. I really liked it. Nice chatting with people. I said there I wanted to do a documentary showing a good side, because I've done plenty about her being awful. Let's be fair, let's do one showing the good side of her. Thought no one's going to like it. But let's be fair. I couldn't think of anything. One good Amber hygiene moment. I'll see you in a year. I'll get back to you in a year. Oh, that's the last one. Right. Oh, that was a terrible idea. It was a terrible idea to have oily fish before doing this. Oh, now I enjoyed it at the end. There we go. Right, I've ticked that one off. Amber hygiene. The next question I asked everybody, probably ages ago still, advice for Amber. And I asked that before she went to jail. What was I thinking there? Oh, sued. Before she, I see what you did, Brain. Before Tammy announced she was suing Amber. So I asked that before. So it'll be interesting going over people's advice for Amber. And it'll be interesting when she takes that advice and turns her life around and is really happy. And doesn't stink. I've blown my own mind there. Do you want to have a bath tonight? I'll have one in a year. Oh, man. Worse than you think, isn't it? Right, well, thanks for commenting on the post. Sorry it took 3 months. At least it wasn't a year. Sorry it took 3 months to get to. I think subconsciously I was putting it off. I think I know why now. But I really like the ones. They're just nice little easy videos. Not much editing required, but I just ask people stuff and then we get to talk about it. I quite like those ones. So I'll think of some more, because I do like these videos where we just get disgusted. I'll see you in a year. Right. All the word bed bugs, I'll close that. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this kept you company for a bit. You're on the treadmill or doing something. Sorry if it made you sick, but blame Amber. Might make that my catchphrase. I'll see you in a year. Absolutely horrific, man. Horrific. Right. Cheers for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you next year. I'll have a bath in a year. Mad.